Hi, so in this video I'm going to be explaining how my media products use, develop or challenge the conventions of real media products. This might be a while, so you better get yourself a cup of coffee and enjoy. I think that my music video as a whole does follow most of the conventions in rock music videos, but some aspects do remain unique to itself. The mise-en-scène of the performance was under the same basis of most rock performance music videos. We had set up the traditional three-point lighting position around our band on a theater stage, which we had transformed into a blacked out studio. Targeting a young demographic interested in rock music, it was obvious to dress our performance in casual attire. In terms of acting, the band performed as they are playing for a crowd, as they would in any performance video, despite there being no audience in the diegetic world. They exaggerate their body language when they're playing their instruments. However, we do break the conventions, as the plain white masks restrict the lead singer from showing strong facial expressions, which they usually would in the case of a performance music video. The viewers in this case almost become that imaginary audience that the band are performing for. References are made to youth culture, aiming to attract appropriate target audiences. I've been thinking about challenging and using the conventions of real media products all the way from my pre-production stage till the post-production and editing. For example, when I was creating my shot list, I made sure to include many extreme close-ups of the band's instruments, band members' instruments being played, which conforms to Andrew Goodwin's theory. I developed this convention further by assigning the close-up of the instrument to when it is being introduced into the soundtrack. The editing starts off quite fast-paced in order to interest viewers using a variety of shots. The pace of editing also speeds up during the chorus of the music video to make it more energetic. One editing trend that I noticed analyzing music videos was that the narrative tends to transition to performance when the chorus starts. This is seen in my music video as well. We also get that classic high angle shot, capturing the entire band while the lead singer leans back during the chorus. Editing is quite interesting in music videos because you can break all of the rules of continuity. Therefore, we use several jump cuts, montages and transitions. Of course, just like any other performance, the lead singer gets the most close-ups and screen time. Using visual effects, I was able to enhance the intensity of the music by generating motion graphic lens flares to replace the original rig lights. Although the denotation by audiences might just be, "Whoa, cool looking lights," this effect connotates fame and is seen in many performance videos. Although we do capture close-ups of the lead singer, his face remains hidden by a mask, which significantly breaks the conventions of most performance shoots. Our justification for doing this is to appeal to young audiences by selling the image of a band which remains anonymous. Young people find the idea of being unknown quite fascinating. The idea is also to show them as a band who want listeners to focus on the music rather than their physical image. At the same time, eventually the band may be recognized for their masks, which could then be used as a marketing tactic. Linking the movement of the band members playing their instruments was not the only way of intensifying the soundtrack. The visuals in the narrative often link to the lyrics of the song as well. My music video also conforms to Andrew Goodwin's theory by using intertextual referencing. An example in my music video can be seen in the drinking scene, which was inspired with the popular 1998 British film Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Another reference is made to Monster Energy, as they are major sponsors and supporters for the music industry. We also made a reference to the band's original CD album so that viewers could recognize the music if they were to see a physical copy of the album and perhaps purchase it. This is an actual use of synergy amongst the music video and the on-sale album. Our video conforms to Todorov's theory of narrative. A young alcoholic British teenager has no relationship with his dad due to his drinking problems. He fakes his personality in front of his friends whom he drinks with every day. The protagonist gets out of control through his drinking and results in physically harming one of the customers at the pub. The protagonist sits outside the pub walls and realizes he cannot live the rest of his life dependent on his friends. The protagonist's phone call is rejected by the father. We assume that he wanted to be picked up and let into the house. The protagonist then walks his way home and approaches his father. The protagonist's father lets him back in. He then realizes that his father would care for him no matter what, and therefore throws away all the alcohol bottles and the mask he hides his true personality with. The last shot shows him and his dad speaking to each other, out of focus in the background, which tells us that they are building on their social relationship. I think that the conclusion of the music video is quite unconventional, as alternative rock videos tend to present a completely rebellious nature for teenagers to follow. In my case, we actually presented a different morale, where parents always make room to understand and forgive. We also suggest that over-drinking has negative social effects, so that's quite a challenging theme for a rock video. My Digipack and advert too are quite conventional. Both have been set to the dimensions of professional Digipacks and magazine adverts. Both products try and sell band image, therefore the band logos present as the largest text on the images. My album cover features graphic artwork rather than the band itself, which is quite common in the rock genre. The back covers of CD packaging always contain a track list, a barcode, and institutional information. My product does the same. However, the track list is quite unusual since the track names align on both sides of the listed numbers. The numbers are faint because I like the design of the track name scattered in this pattern. I still did want to include the number listing so that viewers may easily identify the track listings. I paid great amount of detail to the back, including institution logos, product barcode, product catalog number, copyright information, location of production, a unique label for the record, razor and die, and finally links to relevant websites. The first left inner panel has no strict conventions on what content can be included, so I simply made it the band description. I followed the convention of the CD sticker blending into the background of the CD tray panel. The CD itself has all the requirements of a professional CD, including the band name, album title, institutional and copyright information. There's quite a great deal of synergy amongst my products, which is a common marketing technique used in professional music packages. The grungy impact text on my advert is often seen for the typography in the rock genre. Other fonts seen in my advert are Century Gothic, as this is commonly used as fonts in magazines. The hashtag is a relatively new trend seen in magazines, but is significant in social marketing. Again, institutional research is an important convention to have on my product. I hope that wasn't too long, but thank you for watching.